My girlfriend gave me an ultimatum. Her or my friends. I chose. She didn't see it coming. She sat up in my bed at 11 p.m. on a Sunday and told me I needed to decide what mattered more to me, her or my friends. I didn't panic, I didn't beg. I just thought about it quietly, and then I told her the truth. We'd been together 4 months. I know how that sounds. But we moved fast. Not recklessly, just naturally. She was over almost every night within the first few weeks. We'd cook together, pick something to watch, and half the time fall asleep on the couch before the credits rolled. It was comfortable in the way that feels like a good sign, the kind of ease you don't fake. She met my friends about 6 weeks in. I was nervous. My boys are loud. They roast each other constantly, test new people just enough to see how they handle it. But she held her own. She laughed when it was genuine, gave it back when they pushed, and on the drive home she told me it was rare to see guys that close. Said it was one of the things she liked about me. So when our annual camping trip came up, I didn't think twice about mentioning it. My friends and I have done the same trip every summer for 6 years. Same lake, same campsite, same gas station stop where one of them always orders the worst breakfast sandwich on the menu and complains about it the entire drive. It's ours. It's stupid and sacred, and I look forward to it all year. I told her about it back in March, not as a warning, just conversation. She said it sounded fun, asked about the weather, said she'd miss me. 2 weeks before the trip, something changed. She got quiet on a Sunday evening. I asked what was wrong. She said nothing. I let it sit. About an hour later, she turned to me and said she'd been thinking, that she didn't feel like a priority, that the trip was proof I cared more about my friends than about her, that if I really valued what we had, I'd choose to stay. I kept my voice steady. I asked what we'd do instead. She said that wasn't the point. The point was the choice itself. I reminded her she'd known about this for 2 months. She said that was before she really understood what it meant. What does it mean? I asked. It means they come first, she said, and I'm done pretending that's okay. Then she said it clearly. Choose her or choose them. I think she expected me to fold. I've done it before. Canceled plans, swallowed resentment, quietly started to resent the person I canceled them for. I know what that cycle looks like from the inside. This time I didn't move. I thought about the friend who drove 40 minutes at midnight because he heard something off in my voice when I answered the phone. I thought about the one who sat with me in a hospital waiting room for 4 hours and never said a word, just stayed. I thought about 8 years of showing up for each other before this woman even knew my last name. 4 months is real, but it's not 8 years. I'm going on the trip, I told her. The expression on her face shifted, like she was waiting for the punchline and slowly realizing there wasn't one. Are you serious? Yeah, she called me selfish. I told her that following through on a trip I'd planned 6 years running didn't make me selfish. She said this wasn't about the trip anymore, that what I was showing her was how I really felt. I said what I was showing her was that I don't abandon people who love me because someone handed me an ultimatum. She went quiet, then she stood up. I didn't understand what was happening at first. Then I saw her moving through the apartment, the charger from my nightstand, the hoodie she always borrowed, the dry shampoo from my bathroom shelf, piece by piece into her bag, slow and deliberate, like she wanted me to watch. She stopped at the front door and looked at me, one last chance written all over her face. I didn't take it. The door closed hard enough that something rattled on the wall behind me. I stood there a moment. Then I sat on the couch and stared at nothing. My phone buzzed. It was one of my boys. He'd picked up the firewood and wanted to know if I was still bringing the folding chairs. I looked at that message for a long time. Then I typed back, yeah, I've got the chairs.